Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Sorry I'm late. The Derby ran late. So thanks for the people that are already coming in here. It's the Truth Serum. Get something to drink, a coffee, water, whatever you. Come hang out with me and let's see what we have going on here. What do we got? Good evening, Joel. Yeah. The 3 horse won it. Long shot. Yeah. Mm. What do we got? I gotta get a chat, find out how many Angelos. Yeah, some knuckleheads come in there. Truth serum. Oh, what's his last name? Get lost. What these people don't understand? Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Hey, Michael Candinas. Um, and if you're unsubscribed or whatever, just hit the notification bell to know when I come on. That's all. I'm trying to do something different. Angelo. Oh, what's Angelo? These people don't understand. Don't understand. I'm not Mike Francis. I'm not Sammy the Bull Gravano. Well, once in a rare while, I'll give out a last name. You guys just want the theater and all that. Go to those clowns. Go to them guys. Go to them guys. I try to be, I try to be, I try to be sane and everything. But gosh. I know some people just don't understand. I understand that. Hey, David Lopez. They want names. What do you want names for? Names. What is it? You guys buy all that garbage from Sammy the Bull Gravano and Mike Francis, and I got a true blue guy, poor guy that's rotting away, and these clowns come in here. What about Angelo? What do you guys want? I try to be cool and everything, but I don't put up with retardation or whatever when people come in, because I'll just boot you right out. I'll boot you right out. I appreciate the people that come in, but so it's kind of unique that what I'm trying to do here is, what yeah, Warsaw. What like Warsaw? What are you calling me a clown now? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You get these guys in here. I got in the chat, and you got. This is what you said. I gotta get on chat. Find out. Can you navigate the English language? Find out how many Angelos from the Colombos are doing life in Arizona. Well, please forgive me if you have literacy problems, but please forgive me. So I'll wait for a couple more people to get in here. But hey, I'm just kidding with you, Warsaw. I'm just kidding with you. Because them trollers come in, bye. I don't care how many views I get. I don't care what it is. I grind along. People don't like the show. Go visit Mike Francis, that clown, and go watch that circus and Mike and Sammy the Bull. Bye. I should be getting off on a more positive note, but so yeah, and thank you, Baby A and Arian Brossman and Bad Boy Maz, or is it Sad Boy Maz? It's Bad Boy, yeah. And people don't understand. The guy's in prison, and of course he's gonna try to shake me down for his phone minutes. Of course, he's gonna. People don't understand. I gotta send him donations. Everybody's so. It just seems like we just have a chiseler world out there. These people, they want everything, and then they, when it comes to giving something, they got their communion money. They got fish hooks in their pockets, and it's yeah. If you don't like what I'm saying, get the fuck out of here. Get going. Get the fuck, you chiseling tightwad motherfuckers. You know, they come in the comments. Oh, you try to raise money for a guy. Yeah, the poor guy's gonna die in prison, and I want to freaking put money on his commissary, or send money to where he could get the donations for getting minutes. It's like you gotta just change people's diapers, man. I mean, I've done 500 videos, forgive me, but it just gets crazy after a while, you know? Yeah, Warsaw, no, yeah. He's lucky he could get ho-hos and Twinkies, you know, like snacks. The people don't understand. It's like, you got to come in here and change these people's diapers, and, you know, I'm lucky I can get him to talk. The guy's pushing 80 years old just as a friend, but I don't have money like that. I'm on very limited income, and if I'm going to do a show, I'd like at least, you know, there's been a couple, but they can't carry everybody. Arian, Stephanie, Bad Boy, Sad Boy, Maz, Baby A. They can't carry everybody. They can't carry everybody. And I think I will start doing the private shows. I think I will start doing the private shows. I think I just might do that. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I think I just might do it. If Angelo continues to come in, I think I'll just do that. I'll do that. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I already started swearing on this video. Where it goes, it goes. They go on in my comments, and they're like little bitches. Oh, why don't get lost? Get lost. What is it with this coddle ass society? What is it with this 20-year-old to 30-year-old? Are they all just little wimpy, like girly girls? This little generation? Get lost. Get lost. Get the hell out of here. I don't need that shit. Wherever my channel goes, it goes. Oh, well, I gotta change their diaper after every video? Holy cow. And it's the people that can't afford a lot are the ones that donate, and it's the chiselers that got their inheritances, and they're high off the hog, and they got their communion money, and they're the ones that demand more. And they wouldn't even hit the like button they don't even hit the like button on my videos. So it is what it is, folks. I'm trying to give some people some rare, unique content on here, and it seems like after every video, it's retardation. It's every video. It's, you don't like it, you know who you are. Go watch them other guys. You know. Thank you, Warsaw. Thank you. No, that's all right. Your English just fine when you send the sub. But see, people don't understand, Warsaw, when the people are in prison. It ain't a movie. It's not a movie. It ain't a Mike Francis production. It ain't Sammy the Bull production and writers and editors. The people are in a cubby hole. They're in a cubby hole. People don't understand. See, they've been so programmed and conditioned to watching these mob tube clowns like Mike Francis and Sammy the Bull Gravano. They're so conditioned and programmed into watching these complete clowns that don't even represent 0.5% of the real mafia life. The psychology of it and the psychographics of it. Mike Francis doesn't even qualify as a gangster. Sammy the Bull Gravano is just a sawed-off runt that run around. These aren't your true gangsters. The true gangsters are Angelo that's sitting doing life in a federal penitentiary in Atlanta. Those are the real guys that didn't rat. So everybody you see on this mob tube, they ratted. Your mob tube heroes, they're rats. That's all. They're rats. And then they're the people that watch them and me. Oh, they want to stick up for them guys. They'll watch me and ask for suggestions to me and not support my channel. Get lost. If you Mike Francis fans don't like it, get the hell off my channel. Get out. Unsubscribe. Get the hell out of here. I don't need you clowns. Where my channel goes, it goes. That's all there is to it. Warsaw, people don't understand the families in the parking lot that are crying, the little kids that are crying that come in and that are visiting. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. Mike Francis and Sammy the Bull, they're up there getting people support them and all that, which is the market. That's the market. That's the platform. But don't come over to the Truth Serum looking for special demands and everything like that. Don't come over here, oh, why this, why that. Get the hell out of here. I just figured Mike Francis fans have low IQs anyways. That's all. I just figure that. They have Sammy the Bull Granado fans and Mike Francis fans have low IQs. I said it. You don't like it? Unsubscribe if you subscribed. That's all. You don't like it? Get the hell off my channel. I don't need you clowns coming in with stupid comments all the time. Oh, you want to know this? You want to know that? You want to know Angelo's name? You want to know his last name? You want to know what size shoe he has? You want to know what? What do you think I'm going to tell you guys the guy's last name? Well, how many people? Well, see, you got to understand. Mike Francis and them have all that immunity. They have all that. They have immunity. They could talk about 8 million things. I don't know what Angelo's charges are. I could only guess. I don't know what his charges are. You guys been used to theater and Hollywood with Sammy the Bull and Mike Francis. You're used to theater and Hollywood, and you're programmed into that. It ain't me. It ain't me. So, forgive me, folks. We're gonna have a good show, but holy cow. The comments come in afterwards. It's like, geez, thank you for that though, Warsaw. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Then their trollers come in. Oh, yeah. Man. I wrote a paper in 1982, my first stint in college, called The Dumbing Down of America. And holy cow, I didn't know it was that bad. Brooklyn. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Warsaw, Wyatt Earp, Sad Boy Maz. Why did I think it was Bad Boy Maz? Well, I got brain damage. Michael Candinas, IH Farmer. Thank you, folks. David Lopez. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm only human. I get aggravated sometimes. I get aggravated sometimes. I try to be nice. Of course, I try to spread love and compassion. I want people to rise up. But damn, how many diapers do you got to change? Jeez, I'd rather not deal with them, Denmark's in the house, folks. Denmark, I got an international channel. So let's get back to Angelo. If he called, most of the questions people want to ask is like, does the mob exist today? Or, what about, he doesn't even know about YouTube, like YouTube and what it is, like about channels. He's in his mid 70s. He ain't watching. He doesn't even know what this genre is. But I told him people do TV shows, and you heard in the last video that what he said about Mike Francis. In the last time he called, you heard what he said about Mike Francis. But can you imagine that? The guy that ratted to Congress, the guy that ratted to the Senate Judicial Committee, has got a mob channel. The guy that ratted, well, in many different jurisdictions, but like I said before, folks, go back in the other videos, go on Mob Facts, and you'll see Mike Francis talking to all the senators, and he answered every question. He even gave up more juice than he had to. That's your mob tube hero. That's all. That's your mob tube hero. Now listen, buy some wine, buy this, buy that. That's Angelo knew him. Of course he knew him. Yeah. You know, he's older now. That's many years ago. But Angelo's been in jail since 2002. So he's on a 22-year stretch right now. And he said he wasn't going up for parole to what, 2031? Well, I don't know what his exact charges were. I don't want to get, you still have to maintain a certain level of some scruples, you know, which some people don't understand. Ask him this, ask him that. Then the people they want his last name. Nah, you can't get no last names. Go ask Mike Francis. He'll tell the Congress last names, okay? Sad boy Maz. I'm not like that. I was a runaround guy. This is entertainment. This stuff could be true. It could be false. I don't have immunity. People, I'll say it one more time. This is entertainment. I don't have immunity. I didn't want to know nothing back then. I knew some things that might have happened or happened. First account, second account, third account. They don't understand. People don't understand. You're dealing with the feds. Yeah. They want last names. What's the difference? What do you want with a last name? If you like the story and you like the story, it's the story. Go to the Jeff Nadeau, who's good on history. Go to Roger, RJ Roger. Go get the last names from them guys. Go get the last name for them guys. That's all. Go get their last names. I don't play that shit. It's not because, like I said, because everybody's so programmed into this scripted stuff from Mike and Sammy. They're all programmed into that. And if you don't like the stories, what do you want me to tell you? You want their street address? You want their name, rank, and serial number? No. Forgive me. I don't mean to want to be an a-hole or anything, like that. Wyatt Earp, come on, Wyatt. Why you got to ask a question like that? Is Angelo a good man? He didn't rat. He's doing life in prison, Lou Frate. He didn't rat. Yeah, he's a good man. Yes, he's a good man. Yeah. They were standing in line. That's what he said. That's what he said on my last show. They were standing in line to rat. They were standing in line to rat on the guy. So he must be doing a straight 30 minimum because he ain't even going up for parole for 7 years. So that would be 2031. He went in 2022. That's 29 years, 30 years. So that must be somehow, whatever the charges were, he got a straight 30 years. And he must have got it when he was in his 50s. So, folks, please forgive me, but I ain't down on giving out anybody's last names. Okay. I just hope he calls, we got a couple mutual friends, Patty and Rick, but I don't know what they talk about in the background. If Rick said, "Oh, Joe's got a TV show," and you go, I don't know. Maybe he told them, and then Angelo don't like it, and then he ain't gonna come on because I snuck him and we all listened to his conversations. Maybe I don't know what he's gonna think. Rick thought the same way, but then Rick got cool afterwards and said, "Yeah, that's all right, Joe. Joe, you do a good show. You don't bother nobody. You don't give out last names and all that shit." So whether he knows or not, so I don't know. It's 7:30 already. I don't know if he's gonna call. Hello.
Hey, Joe, it's Angelo.
What's up, Angelo?
Yeah, sorry I got tied up in here.
Oh, that's all right. No, I was trying to figure out if you probably were gonna call or not, but I know there's not uh freedom like that. But what's going on? You having a good Saturday?
I was trying to get one of the guys was trying to get the Kentucky Derby on the TV. There's a TV in there. So
a long shot won it.
Yeah, I know. I miss the days at the track, Joe.
I know the racetrack. The racetrack was fun. Yeah, you used to put money in there for me, and you gave me a lot of chances. I mean, you try to do good. Like, I don't know. I didn't know how to take you. Sometimes we were real friendly, and then other times, I'm sorry.
Joe, there's a lot. There was a lot behind the scenes you never know about. That's a little. You seen a little. You didn't see much.
Right. Well,
you used to take the deliveries up and back.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Please forgive me, but I don't know. A couple times I had a couple problems with the delivery. Did you know anything about that?
Delivery. Well, we followed you the one time.
Oh.
We scared you half to death on Houston. You dropped off. I think you might have seen Mike F. You might have seen Mike F. on Houston.
Yeah.
Dropped off package.
Yeah.
Sam had us following you.
Oh my gosh.
The first times.
Well.
Yeah, Sam had us following you.
The same.
Remember we cut you off?
Yeah.
We cut you off when you were leaving.
And I didn't know what to think.
Yeah, we scared you half to death, Joe.
I went back to Sam. I was like, I ain't doing that. I can't do that. He's going, grow up. What the heck?
We took you out. Remember we went out to Aqueduct?
Yeah.
The racetrack after.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We met your cousin Victor after, too.
Yeah. God rest his soul.
We met him at Don Pepe's.
That nice restaurant.
Yeah, Don Pepe's. We met him at Victor.
Yeah.
I seen Victor after in here.
Oh, you saw him? How did he do his?
Yeah.
How was he doing his time? Is that a stupid question? How did he adapt to the prison life? Is that a stupid question?
I mean, he was fine. I mean, he was a stand-up guy, tough guy.
Yeah.
He had no problems with him.
Yeah.
A lot of guys didn't have a lot of problems in here.
Oh, okay.
It was just it was normal life.
Right.
They got busted. That's it.
Yeah.
They took it on the chin and they moved on. That's it.
Yeah. How's your health? Is everything okay?
I mean, I had some health problems. That's why they transferred me down here.
Oh.
I was in Lewisburg first.
All right.
Then they transferred me down here. I was in an infirmary down here.
Oh, wow.
First, and then they transferred me into about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we're getting old, Joe.
I know. We're getting up there, getting long in the tooth. Holy cow! What some people like to ask or whatever. Like, do they think there's still wise guys in the streets today, or what? I have my opinion on it. Is that a stupid question? Forgive me.
What do you think, Joe? There's wise guys. I mean, we don't know what they're doing, but there's wise guys.
Oh, all right. Because it seems to me like the government had picked up all the rackets,
I mean, Joe, I've been in here for 20-something years. I don't know what's going on out there. Everybody disappeared. I don't know. You hear third, fourth hand. That's all. You don't hear it from what's going on. You hear it through the grapevine.
Well, there's casinos. There's gambling casinos. You could bet. You could bet on the computer. You could bet sports. You could bet You could bet. You could gamble on games.
Yeah, they're doing other stuff too, Joe. Other stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of things with the prepaid phone cards they're using. Some kind of thing with that. They got medical things.
Yeah. Holy cow. You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right. Yeah.
But, yeah, there's stuff going on, but I'm already late here, Joe. I got to get back to, I don't know what time it is. I got to get back to the bunk area here. So I'll wrap it up with you. Give me a text in about an hour. I'll have a little window, about an hour. Give me a text, okay? I'll talk to you. And thank you. I got the MoneyGram again this morning.
Thank you, bro.
For another few dollars, I could get some ramen noodles. I could get some nice things in the commissary. So thank you, Joe. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
God bless you. I get hemmed up. I don't know what to ask him. I get hemmed up. Jeez. Ramen noodles? Ain't that ramen noodles? Wow. Jeez. Like I said, these guys go in and they don't have a lot of, wow. Because he don't know, they eat those oodles and noodles, ramen noodles. Well, yeah. Hey, Ivan Lore. You know what, folks? Please forgive me how I started the video because this Mike F's got my mind screwed up. That these guys are rotting away, and well, I'm supposed to be a therapist. And I need therapy to try to process when I look at these rats on YouTube, and then I'm supposed to be more level-headed. Thank you, Warsaw. Oh, you know what? Montreal was a hub. Warsaw. They had that other mafia thing from Sicily and Italy, the International, and Montreal was a hub for the Northeast here, but and part of the gambling ring. I don't know what they did as far as the drugs were, but I didn't want to go. I didn't want to cross the border. Warsaw says lots of Colombo connections. Yeah. But they had another guy cross the border, Warsaw. I don't want to cross any border. I don't, but that Montreal and Toronto and the ports over there on the eastern seaboard of continental North America, they would, yes, Warsaw, you know the deal, Warsaw. So that was more the international organized crime. People don't realize that Canada was no joke, because I heard things like, just big business, a lot of big business up there. With the original, they used to have the Black Hand, and this other, I can't remember the name. They used to come to New York, and a couple guys came to the club, and a lot of them spoke Italian and broken English. A lot of them, French connection, pizza connection. Yeah. Yeah, they would come because they would check up on business. If they came to North America, they would check out New York City, Buffalo, Niagara Falls, and maybe even Cleveland is this northern network. And some bad mamma jammas would come in there, and a couple of the guys would speak Italian, fluent in Italian, and they would speak broken English. Them were some serious cats. They all acted nice, you know. Mm, mm. Uh, Chris, I care, Joe. You're a good guy. You do content to the mob. Have fun, do that. Yeah, we're gonna keep changing things up here and there. Uh, there's some prison stories that aren't mob connected a little bit. You know, so I just get a little squirrely. Please forgive me. I get a little squirrely, and thank you, Warsaw. I get a little squirrely because I should just accept it. I should practice what I preach. But man, I said I wasn't going to talk too much about Mike, but man, this guy's rotten, and you know what? And he had a lot. He knew a lot of information, probably, and he just went and did his time. BK Cell Crook, where you been, man? Joe Bonanno owned a cheese factory up there with them. They supplied all the pizzerias with cheese. All right. Yeah. Baby, hey, it's all good. You want something? No, think of some things to come up because he comes and goes as fast as Angelo comes in, he goes. He got a little track phone or something. A little track phone. So yeah, try to show you guys the other side of the coin where you got these prima donna rats running around, and that's just supposed to be the history of mob talk. That's the version of it. Well, like I said before, I got pissed at Mike and Sammy because these other guys are either dead or they can't defend themselves because they're in prison. So then you get these rat rodents doing YouTube channels, and the other guys that were real true blue mafia are dead or rotting away in a penitentiary like Angelo. That's why I feel like I do. That's why I feel that way. But you heard how he said, when I wasn't safe, when I was taking the ride, and there's a lot more I want to ask him that I can't probably even, you know what I mean. Yeah, there was before they had the reservations now where you could go to the res. Yeah, they had Marlboros and Newports, cigarette smuggling. Marlboro Light, Newport Lights. Yeah. They used to have boosters that would go out back when the stores didn't even have the cigarettes locked in the glass windows there, locked with the little key thing. Yeah. I knew a couple a couple of the best boosters, Johnny T and David F. I'm gonna do a video about them boosting. Yeah, there was a lot of guys boosting a lot of things, and back then people would be online and they could post things online, and some of the people actually had pawn shops. They had pawn shops, and the boosters would offer stuff to the pawn shops, and the pawn shops would have a lot of their inventories online, and they made a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah, I knew a guy that lived out in the country, and he had a whole barn full of inventory under guard. You're getting a pizza right now, Chris? Now everybody's hungry for pizza. A pizza. pizza pie. Give me a pizza pie. Well, I feel bad that I went crazy at the start of this video, but I don't know. I got to get over it, you know. Cheese and pepperoni, and maybe some peppers and onions, but because I would just like to. Well, I see. I can't. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Wow, Chris, Joe, did you see Mafia posted Francis 302 today? I already seen Mike Francis's 302, and well, that must just be the Norby Walter one, but we could go to the big leagues and just say, just check out Mob Facts in the video I did. Like I said, Mike Francis told on 11 people in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. He was on speed rat. He was on speed rat. So all the people that sit back there, and I got to keep changing their diapers. I got to just keep changing their diapers. It's public knowledge that Mike Francis was on speed rat to the Senate judicial hearing on organized crime. It's not me. It's for public knowledge. That 302, my man, or whoever said that, the 302, that's minor league. That's minor league. Yeah. Oh yeah. The 302 is minor league. See, there's a lot of them that the public don't know about. A lot of other things pertaining to Mike Francis that I don't want to entertain. But maybe the most publicized one is the one with Norby Walters. And then, of course, Mike said, oh, he didn't do time. Your intentions were, you sat down with the feds. Your intentions were to send him away for life. But then Mike said, oh, he didn't do any time because he died, because he passed away. Now, I don't believe personally that was the only 302. Personally. Because you saw what he did after that. You saw what he did after that. He sat in front of not the third district, the third Manhattan third district, FBI third district, fifth district. Forget about the Manhattan FBI. Forget about the third districts that are coming up with 302. He was sitting in front of the Senate. He was sitting in front of the Senate. Forget about the FBI and their 302s. So I don't know why people come in my comments and are like, oh, Mike never read it. It's common knowledge, bro. Men and women, it's common knowledge. No wonder he's got millions and he sells these people everything. They're just suckers. They're just suckers. Oh, okay. Well, Joey Merlino put that 302 up there. Joey Merlino showed his 302. And a lot of it is and John Gotti's 302. Yeah. A lot of it public knowledge. A lot of them did it. But with the Freedom of Information Act, you can look up a lot of those things, and a lot of it's redacted. It's blacked out. A lot of that stuff's blacked out. But that's neither here or there, because he went right there for an hour and told on everybody, not only in the Colombo family, but and I'm not sure if Angelo caught the bad end of that. I'm not even sure if Angelo caught the bad end of that, because Angelo went in 2002. So the guy I just had on here on my phone talking from prison, I'm not even sure, but I want to be careful what I say on here or not, but I'm not sure he caught the bad end of that or not. He also, he told on, he gave out more than he had to. Mike Francis gave more out to the Senate judicial committee than he had to. He told on 3 other families. Wow. Wow. That's why, forgive me, folks, that I get a little animated. Forgive me, folks. That's why I get a little animated, because this guy's eating those ramen noodles. The poor guy's eating ramen noodles. And Mike's over there with the wine and the cheese. Get lost. I mean, I know it's a fair market. It's a fair market. But you Mike Francis fans that come in here and talk gibberish, don't even bother. I'm sick of changing your diapers. How skewed could these people be? You want to know, get all the information, gather enough information about MobTube, and then make your decisions. Don't get just hypnotized by one con artist and another con artist. Don't get just programmed and hypnotized, because these guys got master's degree. These guys have master's degrees and doctorate degrees in bullshit and con artists and tomfoolery. They're the best. They're Hall of Famers at it. They're Hall of Famers at it. Don't get hypnotized by it. As in anything in this world and in just normal life, you take information in as much as you can and then formulate an opinion or a judgment on something. Just don't go for the bait. Just don't take the bait that quick. Because he's got fancy productions. He's got Chaz Palminteri up there. These aren't wise guys. They're both actors. Come on. These people with low attention spans are the easiest to roll. Yeah. We used to call it, they used to roll guys, get in their pockets. Yeah, they can roll. They can roll their viewers. They roll them. I like to provide everything and a little entertainment, some humor, some comedy. I do comedy. I did a few comedy skits. I like to rock and roll. I do it with nothing. I do it with a crooked lamp. I do it with nothing. Because people that are already 100 recognize 100. They recognize it. Chad Palminteri. Newsflash, folks. He was an actor. They're over there trying to sell wine, wearing black. They're wearing black outfits. I was embarrassed for them. Yeah. I was embarrassed for them. They're not gangsters. They ain't gangsters at all. But you see this mob, like, just let's just think about it. MobTube, Mafia genre on this social platform. And what happens? Okay, Sammy the Bull Gravano, that's a no-brainer, because he's the most recognizable name to this date, other than John Gotti, who has passed away, and Al Capone. So Sammy, it was an easy in to get a channel with 1 million subscribers. That's an easy in. But he's a big rat rodent. But people overlook that just to hear his written up stories from writers and producers. So that's good enough for people. I understand that. And then Mike Francis comes in with all the production and everything. And how did he get in? How did Mike Francis enter into the mob genre? What he put in all his thumbnails and interviews? Former mob boss. That's what he put. He put former mob boss. He was never a boss. He qualifies to be half a captain with the bookmaking ring. With the bookmaking ring. So that's their entry in, historically speaking. Mike Francis used the fancy thumbnails. Former mafia boss. Former mafia boss. Former mafia boss. No, he was having sit-down wine parties like he's having today. That's what he was doing. He was having sit-down wine parties talking about who owed money in Queens or the Bronx. That was his sit-down. Who owed money, who didn't pay, or whatever. That was his sit-down. That's all. Or trying to do things with games and sporting events. That was him. There was a million of him running around. A lot of families had a lot of different captains, but captains and underboss, not even close to underboss, but they had to, there could be a lot of them. There were soldiers and associates that could take the responsibility at a sit down just for being smart and knowing some angles about money and other things, other skills. And, you know, and Mike came up with the racket. Well, Mike didn't come up with the racket. And you guys know the history about the gas tax scheme, but he piggybacked into that. And then he had to try to pay his way out to the other families and then get as far away from New York City as he possibly could. Get as far away from New York City, but I get peed off because people don't realize the joker that he is. And now one of my old buddies that I'm in contact with is rotting away. He's going to be 82 when he's up for parole in 2031. And he didn't rat. Yeah. You heard what he said. If you're just jumping in here, you could hear what he said about Mike F. And then what did Mike Francis? I'll repeat myself. Then what did Mike Francis do when he did the Son of Sam interview? He coddled them and hugged them and tried to sell books and wine. The guy ain't got enough money. He hugged them and coddled them and tried to sell wine. Did a 10-minute advertising on that wine, and then he did another 10-minute thing about forgiveness because he knows that people might think, "What the hell are you interviewing the Son of Sam for?" So he tried to set the people up and preach forgiveness. No, Mike, there's just some demon entities that roam the face of the earth that don't get forgiveness. They're like Lucifer. And you did all that in lieu to sell some books you guys were selling and some wine. Don't you have enough money? I hope people on MobTube start to see the scruples of this guy. He doesn't, where's his charity work? He's supposed to be such a Christian and he found God in prison and everything. Where's his charity work? I might have $12 in my pocket between me and starvation. I see a hobo on the street. I'm going to give him $5. Oh, Jojo, he might just get a bottle of wine. Well, let him have his wine today. Let him have his wine. As long as it's not Mike Francis wine. All right. That's all. I'm for the underdog. I was dead on the floor. The angels had mercy on me. I'm for the underdog. So while he's putting this persona and putting on this Hollywood act, what does he do? Why don't he put money in these dying prisoners' a commissary? He runs away to California. Why don't he put money in these guys? All them guys for the Colombo families, if they're not dead already, they're wilting away in prison. Classless. Completely classless. Doesn't make sense, folks. I try to be a Christian. I try to spread love and compassion, but I'm not exempt from this stuff. Makes you crazy. It just makes you crazy sometimes. He has the ability to do that. I would still think he was a Mama Luke, even if he did some charitable work. Them homeless in California, that garbage pail state, California, they're getting a little closer to his front door. Put a shelter up there for 200 rooms or something. While you're going around the country trying to preach. And then what are you charging? See, like Ernest Ainsley? Can you say Jesus in your heart? I can get your prayers answered. Just get your credit card out for $25. Can you say Jesus in your heart? Come on, folks. I'll give you a miracle. Baby. Oh, baby. Come on, man. He's looking like the old guy. I'm dating myself. Those TV evangelists that used to come on there, like Ernest Ainsley years ago, and these other con artist preachers used to come on there. Just put one hand in your pocket and one hand on the Bible, and I will get you that miracle. Just put that one hand on your wallet. Can you say Jesus in your heart? Come on, folks. Where's his deeds? No. caught every break in the world, testified in front of Congress. I don't want to ask, I don't want to get Angelo's cayunes right, but these guys don't try to support him. They're all gone. They're all gone. Praise the Lord. That's the preacher. He's the praise the Lord, PTL, like Tammy Faye Baker and the Tammy Faye Baker. He must have learned from the best. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. Do something in good faith. That's all. The mob world, the mob life. Yeah, that's all, whatever it is. But do something in good faith. I would still think the guy's a straight Mama Luke anyways, but the least he could do for his own spirituality, for his own, he doesn't need anybody else's acceptance, but Jesus and God's acceptance. So he don't need our acceptance, human in the flesh acceptance. But for as much as he tries to preach and everything, he better get approval and acceptance from his Lord and Savior instead of all that gibberish. Yeah. The Lord said, hold on. Just put one hand on your wallet and one hand on that Bible, and I will get you your miracle. We got wine for sale. We got cheese for sale. We got preacher, Chaz Palminteri. We got everybody coming in here. We're going to have a jamboree here, folks. Forgive me, folks. The mob talk. Crazy. But there's less and less Mike supporters coming into my comments because it's irrefutable. It's irrefutable when you see the guy talking in front of the Senate and the Congress. So I put all them supporters of Mike Francis, I put them all in a straitjacket because there's your boy testifying on Speed Rat that gave up all the names but the plumber and the janitor, and he gave up all the names. I think he even gave up an electrician too. Yeah. Tony the Night Owl, you can't outgive God as another play. The more you give, the more God will give you. Yeah. I mean, he really insults the intelligence of the people in lieu of getting views and subs and money. But if he's such a Christian, ain't he going to have to make peace with God? Ain't he going to have to make peace? Spewing all that stuff? Testified against all them people? And some of them are doing life in prison, or most of their natural life in prison. Like this poor Angelo that calls me from Atlanta, federal pen. They end up like Angelo that just called in for the new people from Atlanta. They end up like him. And I was around all these guys, and I got to see this clown out in California, and that's why I take it more personal, and I go a little crazy. Please forgive me, folks. Please forgive me. Yeah. I want to do a video, the next video. Thank you, everybody that comes in here, and I'm glad my people hit the like button. Thank you, Warsaw, for helping me out there. Thank you. God bless you and your family. Hey, if you donate to the super chat, I'll give you guys a miracle, okay? I'll give you guys a miracle. All right. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, God. Please forgive me, God. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Chris says, what's a Mama Luke? I hear them say it all the time. A Mama Luke, like a Pee Wee Herman. He's a Mama Luke, just a Pee Wee Herman. You almost feel embarrassed for the guy. You know? Thank you, baby. I want to do a video about a snake and a rat tomorrow, maybe, or the next day. A snake that's the reptile snake and the rat that is a human rat. and other ways that the mob would try to take somebody out. You know, I got to watch what I say here because it's all secondhand information, and everything on my channel is alleged. Everything on my channel is alleged, alleged, alleged. Everything on my channel is alleged. So we could just think about some other types of ways with creative minds just on our own, just for fun. And we could just think like some other creative that they could have thought about killing people, even a venomous snake. Okay. Maybe even a venomous snake, you know, to kill a rat, you know, to kill a rat. So, Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. Chris, I wanted to try to lay off of Mike Francis. I wanted to try to lay off of him and just do my content, tell stories and everything. And I want to try to lay off of him. But then I got this Colombo guy talking to me from prison, and it just gets me so, you know, I've been riding him to get views. Yes, I come right out and say it. I've been using his thing, and I was around back then. Nobody else is around. Nobody, they're all dead or they're in prison, like Angelo. So I come in, just try to stick up for the people that can't just stick up for themselves, that didn't rat like that guy did, that didn't rat to the FBI and the Senate and Congress. So give you guys more of a true history. Get you guys, just don't look at everything through Sammy the Bull and Mike Francis's, their stories and all their stuff. They don't even define 5% of what the mob really was. They could do YouTube for 8 million years. They're not going to tell you what the mob for real was. They got writers and editors making all kinds of gibberish up. He tried to call himself a boss and all that. No. Chris says, one time I ripped Francis for 20 minutes, and then when I was finished, I said, Mike's an okay guy. Oh, wow. Because I want to be a good Christian. I want to be a good Christian and say, okay, leave it alone. But I got to come up with content too. I try to give you some good stuff, but I got to play the game a little bit too. But I sincerely do get, aggravated about him. He's, I don't know, Mr. Ruffino, how are you? There's my captain. I'm saying your name on TV, bro. I'm saying your name on TV. Joe Ruffino, my captain. They call me Jojo. God bless you, Joe. God bless you. Good man that helped me out. Helped me out when I was down on the ground. Tony the Night Owl, I take them all with a grain of salt. Get your entertainment. Now, that's a good point, Tony the Night Owl. Some people watch it and just get the entertainment out of it. And it should be entertaining. Yes, Mike tells interesting stories. Sammy the Bull tells interesting stories. They got writers. I understand that. But why don't they stay in their lane and leave it proper in those lanes? They don't need to go outside those lanes with BS. They would still have the same number of viewers if they stayed outside of those, if they stayed in the boundaries. They could still be successful. And now it just turned to, well, whoever could write the best stories. That's all. Whoever they got writing their stories and just turn it into entertainment. Some people don't care. They just want that. But some people want to peel the layers back and get some real juice. And that's where I try to come in and defend the people that can't defend themselves because them guys ratted on them. That's where I come in. Because them clowns ratted on these guys that are dead or doing life in prison. That's where I come in. So people can pick where they want legitimate talk or entertainment talk. That's all right. I could do it all with nothing. I can entertain you. I'm a comedian. I'm a psychologist. I'm a storyteller. I could give it. This is a one-stop shop. Yeah. You get all your YouTube needs here. All right. What do you do? Keep being a what? That's what. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. But I don't think people, people that defend them. So it's not so far-fetched, mob world, YouTube world. It's not so far-fetched to think that, oh, of course, they were con artists, mafia people, con artists, whatever. So it's not so far-fetched that they would lie on YouTube to make money. Okay. McDam, how you been? Dapper the Rapper, Sad Boy Maz, Tony the Night Owl, the real Captain Joe Ruffino. God bless you, Joe. Baby A, Warsaw, Ivan Lore, Chris A, Joel Gold, BK Selcrook. You know I got to give you guys a lineup. Some people don't like this, but this is how I do my show. I appreciate the people that come in here. Sorry. We'll talk about something. Somebody has a question or something. We'll do it. Thank you, Warsaw, for helping me out. Thank you. I don't mean to be crazy. I was a little crazy at the start of this video. I apologize, okay? I apologize. They're lucky I wasn't a made man because I would have went ballistic. They're lucky I wasn't a made man. Whoa, boy. Forgive me. Hey, Marta Fowler. I don't promote violence. I don't want to promote violence. Too old for all that. Had enough ulcers. So I think David Lopez, I see you. I got you, David Lopez. Michael Candinas, Chris, that boy. Thank you, everybody. I got the best community here because I don't have fancy production, but at least I'm organic and I got the real stuff here. I'd rather have the real community than that phony whatever the numbers are. Give me real first. Give me real. Give me the real people first. Then all that gibberish, freaking wine and crackers and pizza books and cookbooks, and it's not the mob. That ain't the mob. Thank you, Ivan Lore. And I just think it's insulting to all the people that did life in prison and all the people that got whacked. It's total disgrace. Total disgrace. They couldn't just ride off into the sunset. Sammy the Bull Gravano and Mike Francis, they couldn't just ride off into the sunset after their mob careers. Let's figure this out. They couldn't just ride off into the sunset with tons and tons of money. Then you figure out really what they're all about. Sammy was jealous about John. He wanted they're jealous, so he wanted the limelight. So now, of course, that's a natural step for him, YouTube, because he wants to be the czar of the world. And so can you see, psychologically speaking, how these two guys, these rats, could have just walked off into the sunset after their mob careers? They appear on social media, MobTube, and begging for more money. So you see their motivation. So if you were like a forensic analyst, a forensic profiler, you could see that, which Mike Francis fans can't see. But you don't need a high IQ. You just need a little intelligence and common sense. But so what did Mike do? Wait till everybody like Angelo, my buddy that just called from prison? What do they do? Just wait for them to go do life, or they're already dead? Then they start a YouTube channel on the other side of the country. So you see their motivation. So once you establish that, you got to also consider that everything out of their mouth is questionable. And he sealed it. He sealed the victory when he did that interview with Son of Sam. My mind was already made up, but he sealed it. It showed. He lost a lot of his loyal fans when he did that. They come in my commentaries on my other channel. He lost a lot of his loyal fans when he did that out of greed, selling wine and selling What, did David Berkowitz write a book too? He's hugging the guy. He's trying to sell his book, and David Berkowitz's book. He showed his ass, folks. That's irrefutable, Mike Francis fans. It's irrefutable. That's all. That's all. Whatever you're using to stress you show the song and pick is good. Oh, yeah, this is just the basic stuff, Tony, tonight, all. You know, I got Spectrum, Wi-Fi, whatever. Sometimes it comes on. I have technical problems. There's no introduction. But I like saying that word organic. It's an organic show. Well, make it sound good, but I don't have all that stuff. Maybe I'm going to grow. This is only 2 years doing this. It's hard to get subscribers, but I'm going to grow. I'm confident. You guys should be confident in what you're doing. I'm confident. I got the best talk show on there. And what if I did have a production team and being able to interview people and stuff? I'd be the best. I do this with nothing, and I carry a show. I'm a natural, folks. Hey, Max Meeks, how you doing, bud? Yep, you're another night owl. Max been coming in here. Sad, you know. Good, Max. Thank you. Thank you. I like my community. People want to talk. At least you don't got to go to Mike or Sammy and pay for like some kind of knowledge. Maybe if I could provide some knowledge about something or give my opinion on something, you don't have to pay me. Just hit the like button and subscribe. You know how to donate if you do, Cash App, whatever. But I give it to you right here. We're sitting in the same room. You're right here on the couch with me. Oh, you want to ask that guy something? It's $100, and then he could tell you happy birthday. Happy birthday, Billy and Sally. Give me $100. Really? Who the hell cares if you tell them happy birthday? It's gonna cost you $100. Come on, man. Can't you just be a good guy and have do the stuff for free for a week and say, come on, you know, what the heck? He puts a price on everything. And it burns my ass even more when he wants to integrate Christianity into it. So, Bush League, completely Bush League. Why don't you do a show about putting money into these wise guys that are doing life in prison while you're testifying in Congress? While you're testifying. Yeah. Hey, Deb. So, that might be him texting me. I don't know. So, I don't know. So, is there anything anybody wants to ask me, or you know, I'm a marathon man. Certain things, except you, Debbie. Oh well, everything's going good on this end. Years ago, they had the acid and they had the mushrooms. The biker gangs, Sad Boy Maz, they had mushrooms, and some of the wise guys got in on that, like the magic mushrooms. It was like acid or something. Oh, okay, RB. All right. Oh, thank you, Warsaw. I want to know about your neighborhood when you were 15 to 25. I was born in Brooklyn. That's where my godfather was. Best friends with my father. Born in Brooklyn. And then we moved there to Western New York. And then we went back and forth when I was young. But my father and godfather were still in Brooklyn. And then when I ran around the guys in Western New York, I reconnected back with my godfather who was around, and that was that. But it was all straight Brooklyn, Queens, and all of that, My cousin Victor also there did time in Atlanta. Yeah. And so where it's going, Have you ever done that? No, I don't want to participate in any violence or anything like that. You know, I got hemmed up in some situations, but that was that. You know, Mm. Going off and everything else. So, yeah, we're gonna keep see Angelo stay in touch with me, and tomorrow, if Angelo's gonna come back tomorrow, you guys can ask some questions. You know, what kind of questions do you want to ask? That's all. Leave them, and then we'll have a more structure if he comes on tomorrow. My baby Nikki, I love you, Dominique. Daddy's trying to entertain. So so anybody has questions like that, that's fine. Uh I'll we can have a more structured thing, and you could put them in there, and we'll just go fly by the seat of our pants, because he comes in and out so quick. I don't know how much time, and I got to be careful what I says, because he's older in age. He's still kind of aggressive, which is understandable. Like, I mean, there's got to be some bitterness with the guy. So, you know, yeah. South Korea's in the house. I love you, Nikki. You better get back to the United States. Mm, I love you, honey. So, yeah, I got my channel going, my little channel going, honey, and that's cool. So, yeah. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. This is already an hour and 12 minutes. I'm going to go on Facebook and talk to my honey, my Nikki. So, yeah. So, that's it, folks. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. We're all going to rise up together in my community, and stay blessed, all the people. Thank you for your donations, Warsaw, and all the other people that donated here. And I'm going to try to get that to Angelo, and so he could get minutes on his track phone, so we could talk to him from prison. He don't have any money, so thank you. I'm going to use that towards him. So yeah, Warsaw. So I appreciate the support and the kind gesture, and let's just try to keep Angelo in, because it's pretty interesting. Because he could just disappear at any time. He could just disappear at any time, and that's it. So I want to give you guys a closer look at the fallout of what these rats did to these guys that are rotting away doing life in prison. So let's just try to stay in the game. I appreciate all your support, and Nikki, stay on Facebook, because I'm gonna come over there in a minute. So and hit that like button. Yep. And thank you, everybody, for coming in here. And if you're struggling with things, seek help. You don't have to be macho man and tough. Everybody needs somebody to talk to, and reach out. Okay. So what else are you gonna do? I mean, we gotta just keep pumping. We gotta stay strong. A lot of people get isolated, even in older age, senior citizens. And, let's try to rise up. We got a more compassionate, close community here. And I'm not some tough guy, Guido guy. Ooh, no, no. So that's that. We'll just try to keep Angelo on. You'll just check, hit the notification bell, so you can see the thumbnail. And when I talk to him during the day, he might say, well, I'll talk to you later, and then you guys will know when I come on. So that's it. Let the universe bless you, and put the right vibe out into the universe and attract it back. I got off on a wrong foot. I was really squirrely and angry and everything, but I do like to display love and compassion. So that's that, folks. We'll just see what happens tomorrow or the next day. And I really appreciate all your support. And I'll talk to you then. Thank you. and universe bless you.